What's good, squad? What's good? What's good? What's the deal? Yeah. So, Eslabon Pedro, he posted 2 stories. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Shout out Yayo, my boy Yayo TV, Yayo for putting up the stories, cause hey, he's the one who put it up, who put it first. So shout out him. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the stories for sure. Here, no firmen con label raza. Se arrepentirán. So yeah, that's the first post. Right here's the second post. Problemas tras problemas. So I mean, comment down below what you think. What you think? Yeah. So as you can see, Pedro was like, no firmen con label raza. Problemas tras problemas. Look, here are my thoughts for sure. So honestly, I don't know what must have, like, what happened prior to this, but you gotta understand, when you sign to a label, and a lot of people commented, like shout out Louis from Cutthroat, he reposted it. A lot of other promoters posted it. It's like this: you're always gonna have issues, some type of conundrum with the artist, or vice versa, because it's like there's no such thing as perfection. There's always gonna be like some type of thing that you don't like. That's how I feel. Like, a lot of people, shout out Angel and shout out Pedro, like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, Angel is not doing this, that, or Pedro should have read. It's like, yeah, but you also gotta look, the reason Pedro signed is because he was probably like, fuck, how am I gonna pay the bills? How am I gonna... That's like, a lot of people are like, how come you didn't read the contract? Bruh, his mom or his pops, I mean, that's how I'm feeling about, like, if someone gave me a fat check and a contract, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna sign it because I gotta help my mama with the rent. I gotta help pay my car insurance, my phone, the rent, etc., etc. So it's like, sometimes you're like, damn, do I sign, or am I gonna be a struggling artist? So that's how that's gonna work out, and that's what you gotta take into consideration. It's like, yeah, the Chato route for sure is probably the best, but it's the hardest. The Chato route is the hardest route to take for sure. It's the hardest route to take. Yes, the best. A lot of people say, oh, Chato's taking the best route, but it was the hardest one to take. The King Lo G one was the hardest one to take. There's so much sacrifice, so much money that you have to use from your own pocket to make it there. So when you sign, it's like you're using the promoter's money. He's giving you money to live somewhere, and now you're more known because of his promotional his social media accounts, stuff like that, which you probably don't have, because you look at Dell Records social media accounts. I don't know who runs it. If you guys know who runs the social media accounts for Dell Records, let me know. They're big. I think over, I don't know how many followers they have on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. They're big though. They're gonna help you push, but you gotta sign and you gotta follow the rules. When you're signed, there's certain stuff you can't talk about. When you're signed, there's things you can't talk about. You gotta follow. So I don't know if Del Records is not letting the collabs with Ivan Cornejo or others happen for Pedro Eslabon. So maybe that's why he's kind of upset. But just keep in mind that every promotional company is gonna have issues with the artist. That's always gonna happen. It's kind of like a mom and son, mom and dad, or a dad and son relationship for sure, or a dad or a mom and son relationship. There's always gonna be problems. Even like there's no such thing as perfection. Like it could always be better. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like you order something from Starbucks, it's like you go there every day. There's gonna be an issue. Like they're not always gonna get the coffee right, even if you ask it the right way. You get me? And that's vice versa from the promoter side and the artist side. You get me? So that's that. What else do I have to say? Shout out use chopstick if you a guy. My shit is chappy. Yeah, not much to say. I want to say oh yeah, I want to thank Richie for putting him on the podcast last week for Duno's World and another guest. That was a big plateau for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like starting this YouTube stuff with nothing, it was for sure a big plateau for me. So yeah, I'm thankful for all the followers. Let's get a 10K. So yeah, also meeting Yayo. I had never met Yayo in person. That shit was dope for sure. Yeah, shout out Yayo, man. I met that boy in person. That shit was cool. But yeah, shout out the whole Platica team. And yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Oh, I also forgot to say, this kind of random, but I fuck with Angel Deviades tattoos. It was hella cool. Eslabon's been hella cool with me too. The whole Dell Records team, you know. But yeah, that's all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. This is Marcopflores. And Edgar though. Just fucking with y'all. But yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Let's get it. New videos out the way for sure.